Speaking of which, let's check into the room. Christian Harsa has been there all day, frankly, all week he's been there, and he's been watching this process very closely. He's been speaking with people there. So, Christian, what's the room like right now? Are we getting close at this point?
Yeah, we are getting close. How close? We're minutes, probably longer than that. We have had 5 races that have to get proofed in for these ranked choice voting elections, and we're currently on the 5th one. We've already gone through the governor's Democratic primary, the Republican primary, then CD2, and we just wrapped up Senate District 4 not too long ago, and that represents towns such as Dexter, Exeter, and Glenburn, and that leaves just one more before we can finally start getting those results. Now, I do want to preface, there is a little bit of a lull between when that final town and district is proofed to when we get those results, but that's feeling like it's going to be minutes. But you can feel in this room the energy has really changed. There's actually been a hush as people are anticipating maybe we're going to get that last election race proofed here. But we have many cameras here, many campaigns here, all eagerly awaiting to see what these results will be. We will be live here the whole entire evening when we get those results. So everyone watching at home should definitely tune in. But for now, I don't have any updates of what's going to happen. So I'm going to toss it back to you guys, but keep watching.
Christian, if you're able to stick around, I do have a quick follow-up question. Are you seeing any of the candidates we're talking about in the room with you right now? Did any of them come here at midnight?
I'm going to take a quick look around. We don't have any candidates in the room just yet, but we have been told that many, or at least a few of the leaders of the Democrats, if they win, are going to be in the room. If they win, we have been told that Bellows, Jackson, and Shaw would do that. We have not heard a confirmation on whether Pingree would be here if she wins.
Yeah, like a Jack in the Box. They're just going to pop up.
I know, where are they going to appear from if they're not there now?
Taking a little car nap, which maybe you should too, Christian.
Can I ask Christian a question?
Yeah,
well, that was gone long ago.
Christian, I know you did some reporting earlier. I know you did some reporting earlier on what we know about the past cost of these processes. This is more involved than the ones we've watched before. It was just CD2 with Jared Golden typically. What do we know about what this costs? Because that's a question we've been getting from viewers, and certainly Republicans like Barbie Charles are saying it's a problem.
You know, the cost of this election is still to be determined. It's not over yet, so we don't know quite what the end cost will be. But in 2018, they did have to do a ranked choice runoff in this sense, and that cost, I believe it was $445,000, over $400,000 for that 2018 election. But for this one, it's taking a few more rounds, so one could assume it's going to cost a little bit more. Plus, inflation exists, but we don't have that number quite just yet.
So is that like overtime for the staff or for the police officers that by law have to drive the election materials back and forth?
You know, a lot of those details are something that still has to be figured out by the Secretary of State's office. Every year is different, so that's something that they're still tabulating. One of the other costs is how much does a recount cost? If there is one requested, that's also something that the Secretary of State's Finance office is currently trying to figure out, but I wasn't able to get something definitive just yet.